Good morning. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Spartan Dan. Happy Easter. I literally, I thought I came on here and set a timer for 2:30, right? I'm just sitting chilling. I was listening to Amber and then I had said, well, it's like 2:15. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to spend this next 15 minutes, set my whole timer for 2:30. I'm going to spend this next 15 minutes just listening to my music, getting into my own musical headspace. And then I looked and I said, "Wait, what do they mean? Well, what do they mean, five? I said it for 2:25. What made me pick what made me pick that? Guys, let me tell you something. My Easter is like super lazy, like and laid back. Usually on Easter, you're getting up, you're getting dressed, you're getting the kids dressed, you're the night before you're painting eggs and decorating baskets and putting the rest of the basket together before the kids get up, and you hiding eggs if you're doing an egg hunt. You're cooking all day, baby, but none of that is my day to day, and it doesn't make my Easter any less Easter than anyone else's. It's just my Easter. And so it's like if Easter for you is the resurrection, then the truth is this is my resurrection. This is my new. I came back even better. So I'm just really chill today. I mean, literally, guys, I have on a tank top, some shorts. I'm like, this is me for the day. I don't, unless I go for a walk, I don't see going past putting on some yoga pants today. I told you all, like, for me, if I'm getting up and I'm just worried about what I put on, so what people think, then I'm not worried about the real things in my life. I got up this morning and it was my first Easter since I've been a mother where I'm not next to my children, even though they're grown. But I still woke up and said, I'm gonna do the same thing. I woke up before they did to greet so that when they woke up in the morning, though it's different than being with them, they could wake up with a text from me. And to know I'm there. I hit my grandkids because for both of them it's their first Easter. That's what I did this morning. And then I was thankful. I was just thankful for things and said I wasn't gonna go into any negative headspace. Now life could deal you something where it's not even a negative, hey Dana. It's not even a negative headspace, but you could end up there. So for now, I'm just in joy and trying to have a little bit of peace. You know what I mean? Now, I would normally be sad, but I'm not today, And then I had to also remember I'm leaving in 3 days, So I have to prepare myself for that, get my things together. I don't like doing things at the last second because then that's when I forget things. Hey, Nana, happy Easter. Thank you. Thank you for accepting me. It's one thing. A lot of us sometimes we find these places where I can't be me. I can't be me, and it's even easier. Hey, Triple A, hey sis. It's easier to just say and go with what the crowd is doing, even if that's not what you completely agree with. And I can't live in that no more. I have to be me and know that if I'm truly coming from the heart and coming from a real place, that's just where I stand. I was talking to my brother earlier and I just told him, you know what I've learned? You sit up fighting with these people who are saying things about you or making a way, and you end up giving them just what they said. Because why? I got to know what I did. And I got to stand firm in who I am. And so whenever any of you compliment or thank me for being me, I'm thankful to God that I finally accepted me. And that I accepted that the wrong made me right, the bad made me good, That's it. That's it. And if you hold anyone to their worst, then you'll keep them down. I'm just not that person. I mean, we all make mistakes. We all have to learn, I feel like I can't type any day. Some days if the message isn't quick, I'm always, instead of saying for, somehow I'm always spelling FIR. And I look like, wait, what? And I do it all the time. Sometimes I'm like, I think your Apple phone has took 4 out. It said 4. Sly, how you doing? Hey, sis. Happy Easter. Happy Ramadan. Whatever you are, not serving, whatever you are celebrating today, whatever you're doing, if you're celebrating just family and unity, if you're celebrating your fur babies, whatever it is, happy day for you. You know what I mean? If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. Yeah, like I said, I'm literally sitting around here like just digesting. You always think, I mean, but it's so funny. People say it's Easter, we're only supposed to have a positive. I mean, it's a world, you're gonna get whatever people are giving out. It's what you take out of it. But remember, I told you, we all have a choice. You got to decide what you're doing. For me, I feel like there's no way to make a change if I'm not everywhere in the need. There's in a need of a change on all sides of it. So it doesn't make me agree. Hey, Cosmic, happy Easter. It doesn't make me agree, but it makes me sit to get an understanding of what you're dealing with. So other than that, but not today, not yesterday. So yesterday, I did catch some lives, and I caught some good things in some lives too. I also want to thank anyone who shares anything that I have. I really appreciate that. It's much respect. Thank you very much. I went around YouTube, but I really was like in movie mode yesterday. So I said I was going to do a bunch of binge watching on shows. So I did a lot of that on Friday, but yesterday, no. I was in movies. I found myself at Friday the 13th. Don't give me the lion here. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 2. During the day, like I said, I watched some movies. I just did that. And then last night I caught some lives, caught a good trivia on Bobbles, trivia night. I just chill. I really did. I woke up this morning and I saw some things. I actually had made a small video on the whole roll hall thing, because to me, like I said, I don't judge the person, I'm on the situation. And it's so many different situations that you can attack with that goes on a lot, and so I don't like to see it in any kind of way. And I hate that a husband and wife, whether it's working out or not working out, have to unload their things here on the internet. You know what I mean? So, prayers up for anybody going through, anybody, don't mean, once again, I've learned that around here, if you speak on one thing, people want to hold you to all of them. I'm speaking on just that. But off of that, back on to joy. So I know it's some good eating going around today. Everybody cooking, or some people might have cooked last night, depending on how big of the meal you made, or you might got up early this morning and started cooking. But yeah, like I said, I've really got great energy this weekend. I've sat on the phone and ran my mouth and had a great time. I have I did the live with Heidi and them on Thursday night. So like I said, it's just been good things. So we could grab the bad, but today I refuse. I just want to live in some joy. Because have you ever just lived in something and you're like, oh my God, that's the biggest deal ever? This is what I've been dealing with in life. Give you a big hit. I promised Susan I would stop. When my eyes bother me, y'all, I just go for my Ray Charles moment. Hold on. I don't know how to put fingerprints all over them now. What am I doing here? But yeah, I said when the light is bothering me, I'm going to remember that I need to shade up real quick. And so that's what I am going to do. And as far as trying to read the comments, I'm going to go to my phone like I need to do. I'm so hard-headed. I tell y'all that all the time. And the funny part is, if I put these glasses on, sometimes my eyes can adjust. Like I have the light on right now. So I got the little light on here, but to me, it still makes it feel like I'm kind of in the dark. I was going to go sit in front of the window, but it's not that sunny as yesterday, but I just didn't know how it would reflect as far as seeing me. So I said, well, okay, today I'm just going to go ahead and turn on my light. But woof, that bulb in your face, my eye has to adjust to it. So, and that's respect. And I have to respect my eye and what it needs to. I really do. I really do have to respect it. But y'all, I had to come in here. I had to come in here and give some love to everybody. Say, hey, how you doing? How you doing today? How is your day going? Because believe it or not, you guys, some people are on here and they're alone today. But you're not alone if you know me. You're not alone if you subscribed over here. You're not alone if I catch you in the chat. I got love for you. I'm happy. You know what I mean? So we'll be together. We'll be together today, And if not, right here, on the live where I'm here giving you me, I'm with you in spirit. I'm with you in your heart, for real. So yeah, like I said, let me check out these comments real quick. Look, let me pick a hand and say what y'all saying. Is that my crazy cat mama? Hey, crazy cat mama. Hey, Nana. Hey, sis. No, I can't miss nobody now. AAA, I didn't miss you, did I, sis? And sometimes you'll speak to people as soon as I see the name, I'll speak, and then I see it later, but did I speak? Because I want to speak. I told you I'll go back sometimes and rewatch and be thinking, wait a minute, did I speak to everybody? I want to make sure I didn't miss you. I may miss a comment here and there, but I just didn't want to miss you. You know what I mean? I didn't. And it's real hard to keep a conversation and stay on 12 for me. I can only speak for me. It's hard to keep on track with even what you're saying when you start going to read, because then I'm in that. Say, what? Say you had a cube? Say, wait, what? Who just got a new car? Who got a new car? Who got a new attitude today? I got a new attitude today. That's who got a new attitude today. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. Like, what's going on with my peeps? How they doing today? Thank you, crazy cow mama. Yeah, hey, Heidi, hey, sis. Yeah, that's the one thing I knew today. People are busy. You got guests over. You got the stove on. If you're me, you got your lazy on today. And I don't even call it lazy. I just call it a little rest. It is the Sabbath, isn't it? I got to rest. We got to rest. And so, everybody's doing something today. It's a day. To me, every day somebody's doing something. Whether they're going to work, whether they're going to school, whether they're taking care of the kids, whether they're cleaning the house. Hey, let me tell you something. It might be a job digging in your ears all day. I was about to say digging in your butt, but I hope that's not the plans for the day. I don't want that to be your plans, nobody's. But yeah, I said nah, but to come on and feed negative, nah, I can't. And to tell you the truth, either it's not Easter. I live on the one and done. I'm like Drake. I just needed it one time. Wait, what do you say? I just need to know what so one time is fine with me. And that's how I feel, I just needed to know. I needed to break this down. I needed to say this. I needed to get this off of my chest. Now, the only way we can keep going is that we're going toward a goal. I'll speak on that until we get to it. And then when I'm done, I'll speak on it again, just to let it be known that this is where I stand. But other than that, no, I just can't keep pouring gasoline on these fires and expect them to go out. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all long. My goal is not to be up here more than an hour now. That's my goal. But I couldn't even go through the day and not come in and give some love, because what I do understand on here is that there are people on here who genuinely are making friendships and relationships with people, and maybe they weren't able to do it. And there are people on here who I'm sure are introverts. They may be able to sit here and type and hold conversations, but they're just not like that in person. So I don't want to shut them back in more when they're opening up. Like I said, I want to be a good place for everybody, including myself, because when there's no safety, then I'm not safe. How safe am I? If I'm off acting a fool and then, you know what I mean? I'm not, because there's no telling where that's going to go. There's no telling where that's gonna go, and I'm really not trying to take nowhere bad. Like I said, been there, done that, got the postcards, the magnets, everything to prove it. But I'm here to show the other side, because that's the one thing I've always known in life. Like when I was young, you'd sit and talk about your boyfriend cheating, and every woman in the room could tell you a story about a man cheating, but nobody told me The better side. When do we give each other that? If you sit around and talk about all the people did you wrong, everybody gonna get up and start talking about all the people did them wrong. But where'd you go from there? Like, can you help me? Can you tell me where's the next step? Is there a way out? Is there hope? Because what people don't understand is just like if I've been in bad relationship after bad relationship, and I know someone who's been in the same thing, and then one day I watch them find genuine, real love. What that gives me is the hope, But if every relationship I know ended bad, there's no hope. I'm hopeless. So even if the best thing for me, my soulmate came, I wouldn't know him. I couldn't see him. I wouldn't feel it. I couldn't let him in enough to even know that's what they were. So I just look at life like, okay, here's your chance. You can sit and tell everybody all the bad stuff that happened to you, all the bad stuff people did to you, all the bad stuff you did. And then what? And then what? So with me, I'm just the other side of the wall. And am I the only one on the other side of that? Nope. Many of us have come from places where we can't. Don't wait for everybody else to believe it. Don't wait for everybody else to go out and hold up signs that say, look at where Danny went. Look at how far she's come. Look at the change. I got to know it. I got to know when I'm thinking, oh, you would have lost your whole ever-loving mind. But you didn't. And I think, pat on the back, sis. You come far. And even if, because here's the thing, I could tell you all my story and there'd be people who still wouldn't understand why I reacted like that. But I know that when I didn't react, it was bigger. Because see, I've reacted before and felt justified in it, but still felt hurt. Still felt like they don't get it. They don't know what they did to me. So that's why I'm like, hey, I've learned to fight like that. And I've learned like, where's the peace? Because now sometimes I'm going off on people who didn't even do nothing, but hey, it felt like it. I thought you might, because I'm in battle. Have you ever tried to break up a fight and the person swing on you? That's what happens in battle. You come in for peace. You come and say, hey, let me break them up because they don't need to be fighting. Next thing you know, you unconscious on the floor. How did I end up on the floor? How did I? You know why? Because right now they're under attack and they don't know who's attacking and who's not. They don't know who's with it and who's not. I remember one day I was at the park. We chilling at Garfield. I'm young, It's everybody's spot. We chilling. This car pull up in the circle, in the middle of the circle. So everybody can really see him. 1 minute they chilling and hanging out. Next minute they're jumping this guy. Now this is the guy that came with him. They jumping him. Man, they beating the brakes off of him. Man, they got him down. They beat him. We all knew what won. They all came together. This is not our fight. This is not my fight. So I'm not going to go running up. Oh, let me go save him. Captain Saver. I can't move like that. I got to be smarter than that. And that's not just for the streets, baby. You better know that in real life. You can't just jump in a fire and not expect to get burned before you find out how that fire got started. So let me continue. So anyway, they beat him up. They pull off. They jump in the car. Bam. They pull off, leave him there. So at first, we trying to see, like, is he moving? He get up. He take his shirt off. He, like, holding his shirt to his face. He's sitting down, whatever. This car pull up. Bam. They pull up on him. They jump out their car. It's two of them. They jump out their car to give him some aid and assistance. From the outside, but then again, I wasn't jumped, so I could see it all. So they run up to give him some help. When they run up, he starts swinging. He don't think it's help. He starts swinging. He's swinging. They beat him up. Oh, Lord, they beat him up. Now he done had 2 ass whoopings in less than 10 minutes, right? So he get up. Now he trying to walk over the cars to ask for help. But see, now everybody done seeing it, so they like, man, Junebug, you gonna have to move around because I don't know what's going on with you. Now nobody want to help. You know what I mean? So I guess somebody called an ambulance or something because the next thing you know, there's an ambulance pulling up in the park. You know what I mean? And y'all, this is the funny part. The ambulance come to try to help this man. He's fighting with them 1 minute. So then first he's fighting with them on the outside, before they even get him in the ambulance. Then they get him in the ambulance. The ambulance ain't moving, so I guess they trying to work on him, clean his face or whatever, make sure you don't need, I don't know, because I'm not in there. The next thing you know, that ambulance door come open. You might as well say that the EMTs was like, get the, like they just put their foot and said, you know what, get your ass out of here right now. Then they kicked him out. Or he actually, who knows? But I know that door came open. He came out. Now he cussing out the ambulance, as it's driving off. He cussing them out. The moral to this story, y'all, is when somebody in a storm like that, it's hard to come in. Hey, let love, let me do this. You can't. So I don't do that in no life. I've seen it where when you're trying to help. I've seen people, a man attacking a woman on the streets, a man jump up to be a man in that moment, and the next thing you know, that man getting jumped by the man and the woman. See, you got to know when to come in and how to come in. It's like double dutch. You jump in there wrong. That rope is about to whack you in your face like it's nobody's business. So you got to take your time. Up, and then get up in there. That's me. Like, yeah. Yeah. See what y'all saying. Yeah, we take from whatever somebody's willing to give, and then there's a handful of people that want you to give more than you can. We can't even see the best of what somebody's doing because we always think of how much better they could do. And that's easier said than done, because even if you could say you could do it, you're not them. I'm not somebody, so I'm never, and then I consider myself cut from a different cloth. I consider myself unique in my own person and just like everyone else. And so therefore we aren't going to be the same. But does that not mean that we don't agree and have these same values? Yeah, we do. It's just we're going to have a movement, a different way to get to it. And sometimes I had to first of all, I had to go through the noise and the mess to know that none of that spooks me. None of that. I know real bosses, and let me tell you something, they don't say something 6-7 times. They don't. Hey, if Tommy come on this block one more time, then again, I'm telling you, he got one more time. Remix, one more time. No, we're going to say it once and the action's next. Action, reaction. Whatever that is. And that's how I look at things. Okay, this is what I got to say. And that's it. I'm not going to beg anybody to believe it. I'm not going to tell you, hey, you got to be saying team, say Danny's word. We agree. And when we do agree, great minds think alike. And when we don't agree, great minds still think alike. You understand? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I just know that when I'm watching all the hate in the world, I always think back to September 11th. And I think back on watching, the Pentagon be hit. Like I said, Joe, I wrote a poem on that got published. The day is a day we'll never forget. But the truth of the matter is that when the Pentagon was hit, when the towers were hit, watching that, I didn't give a root tooth boot about what race you was. All I cared was that the land that we have called safe, and that in my whole life, the last time I knew about it being attacked was during Pearl Harbor. And that was way before my birth, that I couldn't believe it. And all I knew is we needed each other. I knew that everything, when I saw people jumping from the towers, when I heard of the number, when we saw ground zero, I didn't care what race they were. I knew somebody's family member was missing. I know when them firefighters went in to do what they do and we lost them, that's all I cared about. Why we got to wait for that kind of tragedy to care? Yeah, I don't. Matter of fact, I know I got to care first so that hopefully if we do hit that or whatever it is, we can come together, because we don't even know how to come together. We don't know. Hey, Sophie. We don't. Hey, sis. We don't know. And it's because of how we've learned. We learn it in school. We learn it in what we see. We learn it in the politics. We learn it. We learn this unfair, this division, this crap. And it's hard to unlearn something. It's hard. They say it takes 9 days to form something as a habit. Imagine when you've been doing it for 30, 40 years. You know how hard it's going to be to break? But does that mean you can't break it? You can do whatever you want, whatever you feel. And I know at the end, everybody is, covering their own ass. This is the way I protect myself. This is how I stay free. I remember I used to tell my buddies, no matter what we was in, I used to tell them, I feel like every time we walking around with guns, it lead to guns. But they say, what if it come to you and you don't have it? I said, and what if it come to you and you have it and you still get killed? You know how many people done been killed by a gun and had one on them? More than you could imagine. More than you could imagine. So sometimes you have to realize, of course they gotta say, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Don't. Be prepared for the fight you in. But the thing about it is that we both running guns and we're trying to alleviate somebody. So it's either you trying to take me out or I'm trying to take you out. So even when we just using it as an analogy, we understand what it does. So like I said, please. Only battle I'm in is to prove that there can be there's pockets everywhere that are good, even in the midst of a war, in the midst of a storm, in the midst of trouble. There are safe places. You know what I mean? And like I said, do you think because it's safe, people ain't outside trying to bring all the walls down? Oh, yes. Yes. And do you think that sometimes people are going to come in and something's going to happen to them? It's going to take them back to their dark side. Well, baby, we're going to try to love you to stay into a good place, but you have to decide on your own. Like every subscriber I have, I feel like not one of them, hopefully, and this is what I think. So I'm not even going to put a hopefully next to it, because what I believe is they are here because they choose to be. Because there's something that we agree on. There's something that they like about me. There's something that entertains them over here. There's something that brings them here. It's not because, wait, hold on. You know how, you know what I'm saying? And chatting with common sense. You cool with this person? Oh, you and Tanner Key cool? No. Because that would be our relationship. Form one with me. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to form one with you. I'm going to try. I don't care if I'm sitting in another chat and you put in the chat, like, today my birthday, I'm going to remember that. Because every trip we get around the sun is a blessing. Because somebody don't make it to their birthday. Some make it right before it. Some go on the day of. It's not a promise, so it's definitely a celebration. That's why I said I couldn't see myself on my birthday in the heart of mess on here. What? If you have a channel and your birthday comes, you know what you get to get if you never had? A birthday party. You get to have a birthday party. The way you want it, because it's your channel. Set it how you want. Hey, what's your idea of fun to you? But if you on here, hey y'all, it's my birthday. By the way, let me tell y'all about Heidi. That don't sound like no birthday fun. That don't sound like no birthday joy. But yeah. I hope everyone is having a great day. I really do. I hope you are enjoying you. Because if you want to enjoy the people around you, you got to first enjoy you. Or otherwise, when you come in the room, they waiting to see which mood you in. They say, hold on. She seem happy. We can all breathe. Because she happy. I've been there before. They waiting to see what mood you in. Everybody biting their nail. Everybody biting their lip, trying to figure out what mood you in till you give it. And the worst part is, little if they knew, is you was in the room thinking they finna give you something about who you are. I felt like that before, where I walked in the room like, I bet everybody up in here judging me. I bet everybody up in here got something to say. I remember being pregnant and not wanting to even tell people who I wasn't close to because of the negative things people would say about me or my mother. And I just thought, like, what world do we live in? And so by the time I was 20 and I didn't have any more ovaries. Now, see, people didn't even care that with one ovary and one fallopian tube, that God showed that I still could have children. I didn't even have a cycle. like you're supposed to. I'd have I didn't get my cycle, and that's supposed to be when you ovulate. That's supposed to be a sign of how you can go on and have children. I had 3 children with 1 ovary, 1 fallopian tube, and no regular cycle. So God gave me something special, but nobody looked at it like that. Nobody said, oh my God, what a blessing. He knew. He knew. And since he got to make each one of us, let me tell you something. If you believe in something bigger than you, then you got to know we all are tailor-made. You know what I mean? I'm not made like you. You're not made like me. And even when we might be the same gender, we might be the same race, we might have grew up in the same size family, in the same city, we are not the same. We are tailor-made differently. So the things in your life are to make you get to your place, just like for me. For me, and sometimes it's people that's going to come across your path that remind you that remind you of that. You know what I mean? And so for me, when I first had kids, like I said, I hid my pregnancies. I didn't want people to even know, because I just didn't want to hear what they had to say. Because you think just because we have an internet that people just say what they would float past their mind, or how they feel, or what they wouldn't do. But you know one thing about what I wouldn't do? I don't need to tell you that. I just don't do it. I don't need to tell you I'm not doing this, because that might be how you get to whatever it is. Or it might be how you get to the worst part of it that teaches someone else to not do it that way. I don't know. I just know that at the end of the night, I didn't want my living in vain. I didn't want to have all these great things in me through the pain, through the hate, through everything, and no one ever know, including me. Because see, the first person is just like when you want to go and get someone help with an addiction. The first person who has to accept that there's a problem is the person you're trying to get help for. Because if they don't, they're just doing it for you. And if I'm just doing it for you, then I'm going to change my mind every other day. You know why? Because it wasn't what I decided. And I decided I wanted to change. I decided I wanted more. I decided to do better. I decided that. And so, like I said, hey, even when you cook cabbage. Wait, I see some food up in there now. Hold on, wait, see what I mean? See, I got distracted real quick. Y'all see how it all changed? I was getting ready to drop some knowledge. And I said, wait a minute. Who has some cabbage? And some fried spare rib tips. Man, honey, you lucky. You're lucky I can't get to you today. Because I'll straight be over there for some cobs. Ooh. Ham, potato. Come on. What y'all making? What everybody making? I'm seeing some good food up in there. Hold on now. Y'all know I get distracted real easy. Man. What else you got on there, Susan? I love grilled asparagus. I can't even. I do. I went somewhere once and they had these asparagus. It was like asparagus. It's gonna sound nasty. Cream cheese and bacon, like wrapped. Like, so it was like the asparagus, then the cream cheese, and then the bacon wrapped around. So at first I'm like, who the hell? Man, I had one, y'all. It's life changing. But yeah, like I said, so I was like, let me come on here, give some love, see what my people are doing, see how you're doing. Because I think sometimes we forget that, as creators, we come on here. And of course, I'm going to tell you how I'm doing, what I'm going through. And then some days I could tell y'all what I'm going through. But what I never want to do is give that the power, because I'm making it through it. You know what I mean? At least I'm going through it. Now, sometimes it's when I'm trying to go over it, I might open up because I don't even have an answer. I'm trying to go over it. And we all know I can't get over it. Then I'm trying to get under it sometimes. So I might not really have the right thing. But when I'm going through it, I don't have a problem explaining it. And sometimes I'm not explaining it at the moment because I don't even understand it myself. So how could I even bring out an explanation or or tell it to you. I don't even understand for myself, what is the purpose of this? What is this leading me? How is this helping me? What part of it is hurting me? Because even when something hurts you, you got to ask yourself, what is making it hurt me? Because you got to get to the root of that. So, like I said, I really just came on here to drop some love, see how you guys were doing. That's it. That's it. Just chilling, hoping everybody's okay. Making sure I ask you all, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? Because sometimes how's everybody doing? I hope you're great. And we leave it there. Hope you're great. They're not great. But I also know how good it feels when people ask you, how are you? How you feel for a moment that they care. So I'm asking, how are you? That's anybody. When you come back later, if you rewatch it, whatever you do, how are you today? How do you feel? How's it going? That's how I feel today. Like, everybody, let's have a good day. That's why I've been on this whole weekend. I just been on something positive. I'm like, hey, let me tell y'all something about, even with the negativity. If we continue to keep feeding it, it's just going to keep going, And let me tell you something. You could stop watching it and it's still going to go on. But you know what? It's like it's not going on. It's like with those people when you tell them, like, oh man, this was going on the streets and this was going on in the house, and you ain't know such and such was on drugs, and you ain't know this, and they said, I never knew that. Where was I? That's how I want to be with some of the stuff. But like I said, some of the stuff I go through and I watch and I pay attention to, and also because I want all sides of the story, all sides that are out there. Because there's always those secrets. And that other stuff, I don't even want to be a part of it. I don't need that, because that's where the messy lie. That's where most of the lying going on, in the dark. Girl, let me tell you all about a girl. And then I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you. And them same people go sit in them people's face. That's the shady part. I don't want any parts of that. But if it's out here and we're looking at it, I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to see what's up. But when it's just a fact of no matter what somebody do, we're going to still be complaining and doing all that, Danny's not rewatching that. I just don't even want it on my spirit or my soul. I don't. I don't. I don't need to hear the same story 700 times. I don't. I never need to say that man's name again, but I know I'm going to say, hey, when I'm talking about taking out the trash, when I'm talking about United We Stand, we already know where I'm at. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. And that's for all trash. You know what I mean? We're not talking the treasures that one man's treasure. Trash is another man's treasure. No, I ain't talking about that kind of trash. That ain't the trash. I'm talking about when you go ahead and you made some meat and you put that bag in your garbage can, and 2 days later you can smell it. That kind of trash. They got to go out. I'm talking trash. I'm talking trash. I'm talking you can't do nothing with it. You can't make nothing out of it. There's not one treasure in it. I'm talking trash. So y'all know what I say. Like, that's me. That's just me. And that ain't nothing against nobody. That's nothing against nobody. It's just that we have to stand for boundaries. Don't get me wrong, guys. Sometimes you're going to stand up for something and feel like nothing's happening. But that means you're not doing your part for yourself. Because see, when I'm doing my part for myself, something's happening, all right. I stop giving you the click. I stop giving you a view. I stop giving you a conversation for content. I stop. So something did change. Oh, you better believe something happened. And it's that simple. And you're not the only one. So yeah. But like I said, oh man, I can't believe I leave out of here in 3 days. I can't. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm worried. I'm worried because I haven't found a place yet. And even though that doesn't mean I have somewhere to stay, or I can have somewhere to stay, I'm not worried about that part of it. I just really am ready just to go on and get back in my place and then get into that space. So that's already a new thing, because it'll be my first time living like without anyone, just me. I'm sorry, me and me. But, not without my kids there, not without my family there. They'll be in the state, not in a home together. So it'll be my first time living alone. So I'm nervous. What else? But I just know that, change is never easy. It's never easy. It's not, I sometimes hey Kelly, happy Easter. Yeah, Heidi got me wanting to slide on through for a plate, like she down the street. But yeah, I get nervous. I do. And I try my best. One of the things, like, even, let me tell you guys something. I don't have a job and I'm blessed to survive. Because some of us, even when we don't have enough, but we made it, we don't realize to count the blessings. To say, you know what, I know I don't got enough, but I made it. I know I'm struggling financially, but I'm here. And all the things we need, I have. You know what I mean? So sometimes we don't look at things like that. So when it comes to like what I'm gonna stress and worry about, it's not gonna be dollars. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you could need a billion things, get $1 billion, and not go get none of them. So I'm not looking at it from that angle. I'm just looking at it from an angle of what can I do? What can I do better? How can I be a better, So I work on those parts. Those things I can work on no matter what, whether my money up, it's down, it's freezing, you know what I mean? It's whatever it's doing, it's building, it's stacking, I can work on me. And that's what I'm choosing to do. And I'm choosing to make sure that I give love and, so sometimes like I said, when you're caught up in the BS, you're running with the BS, you're all in the BS, and you're missing time with the things you care a lot about. You're missing to be there. And one day you look up and you sitting on here fighting and fighting and fighting with everybody to try to give them peace. And you look up and your friend was alone. And they sure could have used you fighting for them right then. But a different kind of fight. Just fighting to show them love. Fighting to show them that you're there. So sometimes we miss out when we get caught up in the BS. But when you get caught up in the good, I promise you can't cut off from doing the good. Be like, wait a minute, let me call my cousin. I ain't talked to him in a while. Let me call my homie. You gonna do that because you caught in the good moment. When you in that bad moment, you gonna get off of here talking about all the messy mofos on here, all the shady heifers or whoever you want to talk about on here. And when you gonna get off of here doing is thinking about that shady heifer you went to school with. You remember that heifer that took your man back in the day. You remember them girls that picked on you when you was in 3rd grade and thought you wasn't because you wore pigtails. You remember when you got your first pair of glasses and they called you 4-eyed all day because your mind is in a negative place. How my mind gonna be in a negative place and an uplifting place at the same time? You don't know how to do that. My brain will go crazy trying to figure out how to do that. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Sid. I seen I lost my job. My sister said, you can fool them, Nino. You just came inside. Go. You like a child. I know you just be faking. It's like your dogs will do you. Like somebody will come in with some food, your dog sitting there staring. He'll be like, but is he hungry? No, he's not. He eats more than me. They'll send you out. He'll come up here, let me out. You're inside. You know those bees trying to make that dog gonna beehive right by the dog. We can't just run in and out for no reason. Oh, it's too much. Too much. Too much. That's right. That's right. Let me tell you something. I have not worked since February 2020. I have not worked. And just when I was going to go back to work in September of 2020, I had my eye surgery in August of 2020. And I thought, okay, well, I'll be back in October, I'll give me a couple of months, It didn't go like that. And so at this point in my life, I'm going to be honest with you. Anything I want, and I'm thankful. And I try not to even ask for anything I don't. Even if it's something I would love to do or anything else, because I have to ask right now. You know what I mean? And it sometimes that beats up on you. Sometimes that beats you in places you don't think somebody could beat you. And it makes me feel like I'm not doing what I can, but I am doing everything I can. But here's the thing. I mean, I can't walk on a job. Oh, yes, I love to work for you. But, excuse me, sir. Can you cut the lights off? Because in the morning, I'm not going to be able to adjust my eye for about 2 to 3 hours. Because you know what the company going to say? Why aren't you on disability? But what people didn't understand is to file for disability, unless, something happened where it's a disability that we know is for a lifetime to put you on, you have to be in that disability for at least a year for them to even believe it's real. And then after that, you got to still go to your doctors and prove that it hasn't been a year and you're just allowing it to be that. You know what I mean? You got to prove it. You have to prove it. So right now I'm in that stage. And it's like, hey, either I'm going to get back and go back to work. I can't wait to go to my doctor's appointment on 25th. So it's either, hey, we're about to start this and you just getting glasses soon, I can go on back to work. Or, hey, you're just going to have to be on disability. But at least I know, look, we can proceed somewhere else because I've been stuck. But see, once it pulled me to say, you know what, it's time to go get a laptop. I need a camera. Go buy a mic. Get on some lights. I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not been able to sit still for a little bit. If I wasn't sitting still, I wouldn't have noticed all this going on that needed needed somebody to come in and say, wait a minute. I done been the same, and I'm different. Because I never tell people I've been through worse than you, or you've been through worse than me. Because it doesn't matter if it was worse or not worse. It depends on what it did to a person. I've seen people give up for what some people just walked it off on. Did that make one better than the other, one weaker than the other? Who knows what's going to break you till it breaks you? They say what don't kill you can only make you stronger. Well, you better believe it's lots it killed. It killed their spirit. It killed their movement. It killed a lot of things in them. They might still be living. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like I said, that's the thing. Yes. And just think about it. If the pandemic didn't show us anything, what it showed you is most people living check to check. Most people don't have a bunch of money set up just in case. Oh, here's 6 months of bills, which you should, which would be good. But most of us aren't even paid in our worth. We doing the best job we could do ever and being paid like we doing nothing. What up, Tennessee? Happy Easter, sis. You know what I mean? Most of us are just trying to make it. Like, that's it. We just trying to make it. And I'm from a place with shoes. Sometimes you get hoodied and timmed up. For that fast buck. We be laying in the bushes to light your ass up. That's a rap, Biggie Smiles. But real life, people live like that. Man, I can't live like that. Because like I said, everything I'm putting out is what I want back. Because see, one thing I know about Karma, she ain't fair. And look, I was out here giving the goodies. She give it back to my kids. I was out doing this. 20 years later, she giving it back to me when I'm not even thinking about it. So since I've dished out enough stuff that Karma got to get me back for, I got to start putting out something different. Because it's still going to catch you sometimes. But I got to be putting out different. So dang, when she finished paying me back, we could be done. Half I'm done owing you. I've been in debt with you like a loan shark forever. Karma, you kiss my ass. Or how about this, Karma? I got something for you. If I do wrong, you come back 2 times fold to get me, I'm going to do right. What you going to give me on that? What's the payout on that? Because I need it. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on it. It seemed like the lottery to me. Shoot, give it to me, Karma. I need it. I know that's right, Samantha. And even me, like I told you all, even before the pandemic, I went into literally being an independent contractor on everything I did, whether that was home health care, whether that was child care providing. I did my own. I was independent, making great money, less hours, working for myself so I can do the things I had to do to be at home, Because when you got teenagers, you think, because when your kids young, all y'all sitting around here with little kids saying, "Oh, I can't wait till they could be home alone." But here's the problem: they at the age to be home alone. You're like, "I'd be damned if I leave them home alone." They not finna tell my house. I ain't finna have no dumb little kids up in my house doing no. Oh heck, who having sex in my house? You now I gotta be home more. Shoot, you can't go get no teenage babysitters. Say who babysitting the teenagers? Who you do that with? Who do that? Man, start a line of teenage babysitters. But anyway, so I was doing that. But like I said, this eye has changed. Like I told you all, from August until January, no, August, definitely from August into December of 2020, I literally wore a patch on my eye just about every day. I didn't get my peripheral vision in my right eye back until about February 2021. So from the time I had my surgery until then, I just couldn't get peripheral vision. It was almost like it was completely gone here. Like I couldn't see any. So you could be over here waving your hand just like this on this side of me. I wouldn't see it. You'd have to come around so I could see you, because over here I couldn't see anything. And then even now with my peripheral, it's going to cause me to even look over, because it's not like your peripheral should be able for me to be looking this way, but to see something coming this way to make me know. But it's off a little bit. So like I said, it's a process. Just like in us, it's a process. And my eye taught me something about me, that when I even thought about not being able to see, and like I told you all, I went into a depression where I thought how weak my life would be if I couldn't see. But it taught me how to hear better. It taught me to listen. Because so much in the fight of my life, I wasn't listening because nobody heard me. So anytime you got to anything that sounded like what I went through and you was daring to say it about somebody else, I had to tell you my story because I needed to be heard. But the cry that was calling for me, I couldn't hear that neither. Forget the cry I was giving for y'all to hear me. I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't hear that it was time to sit down. I had to be set down. I had to be set down so I could see who was really in my corner, who really was going to call, who really cared, and how much did I care? Or was I going to sit there and wait for people to care and not care for myself? Man, my eye also taught me that, you know what, when you got a bad eye for 40 years and you try to give it a good one, even your eye, even though it's better for me, will reject it. And I'm so glad that in the fight, I didn't just give up and say, well, go on, we're going to just do another one. That's the fight I'm putting in with myself. No, we ain't going to do another one. This is the seat I'm in. This is where I'm at. And this is what I'm going to do. And just like my eye. So it taught me some things. It really taught me how to move. It really did. And so I'm not, some days I'm mad. And some days I would ask, man, God, what did I do? I'm trying to get it together and I can't even go out and make money for myself. So some days I'll sit and say like, oh, today would be a perfect day to go do this. I can't go do that. Because I'm not even call somebody, hey, excuse me. Hey, mama. Just wanted to go outside today. So it was lots of sitting in. And if you like me, when you've been hurt too much, you got to stay busy. You got to stay around people. You got to stay moving. You got to stay going somewhere. You can't sit still. And I've learned to have to sit still. But in it, I said, wait a minute. So I came on here more than I was before. And 1 minute I was, like I said, you're so knee deep in the bug that you forgot I came on here to get away from the bullshit. I didn't get on YouTube more than I got on my TV and I was paying a cable bill or whatever streaming service I was paying. I didn't come on here to get caught up in bullshit. I came to get away from it. The world was looting. It was sick. It was fighting. It was this. People were broke, taking their own lives, losing jobs. You think I came on here to see destruction, fighting, torture, abuse, abusing children, racism? That ain't what I came on for. Period. None of us did. If you came on for the bullshit, then you're never complaining. You mad if the bullshit leave. You would never come over here to this page. Because like I said, to think that they'll never say never be something. We'll never disagree. We'll never. No. But if you came for the bullshit, you definitely wouldn't come here. Because you came for bullshit. And I'm over bullshit. I done lived in the mess, been the mess. So the other side is to be out the mess. You know how I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got to evolve. When you going to evolve to something else? So let me guess. Everybody's going to stay in the BS. Hold on. Where you at for the rest of your life in the BS? Oh, that's my son saying he better send me some pictures of my grandson. But yeah, when you going to stay out the BS? And see, when you broke like me, you know what you say? I got rich as money came back. And if I had to trade for the money over the things I got that are my riches, I'd rather be broke. Believe that, because see, like I told you, there's a roof over my head. And I'm 42 years and blessed that even if I had to stay somewhere, I've never had no roof over. I've never had to sit outside in the elements of life and live like that. I may not have ate boils and salmon and everything I wanted every day, but I ain't never went hungry. Now, there might have been days when I had to give more to my kids and I ate less, but I never went hungry. I'm blessed. So like I said, some people want to talk about what they got, but don't even realize what they have. You telling me about all this stuff that's nothing. That if tomorrow you leave this earth, it's nothing. You know what people going to do? They're going to take all your shit. But they can't take who I am. They can't take, you know what I mean? It's certain things you just can't take. So like I said, I got riches. I got riches. Right. And that's why I said, please. So each of us are different. And that's fine, because we should be. We should be. I don't want to see how, if there's a billion people in the world, I don't need to see a billion in one person. Because who's to say the one person we imitating is the right one? Who's to say we going to win being like them? You know what I mean? I know people who do something, nothing happens to them. I know people who barely did it, try to put their foot right into that side and ended their whole existence. And then they wondering how they did, but it never, Pookie and them never got caught. They never did this. Well, that's the way the world goes. That's just the way life is. You're not supposed to be doing something because somebody else got away with it or because somebody else got rich. You should be doing it because that's what you choose to do. Now, I don't want to deal with mess all the time, period. 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 It's people who say about my city, Chicago, I never go there because it's too violent. Well, baby, let me tell you something. I walk down the streets, I can show you the beauty. Nothing is all one nothing. Nothing is all of that, period. I can take you to some of these neighborhoods, they tell you the worst. There's pockets and people who don't want that. Believe that. Believe that. And don't worry about who want it, worry about who don't. Just know that. Yeah, nobody want mess all the time. Come on now. Just a non-stop choo-choo train of shit. I'm a pass. I'm a pass. Because not only every time you come through my neighborhood with that choo-choo train of shit, is it going to put a stink in the air? I'm a pass. I'm just going to pass. I don't want to be on it. I damn sure don't want to be riding on it. Say, where we headed? Nowhere fast. No, thank you. Let me tell you something. I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. So, time already waits for no one, and tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. So why am I waste my time in the same old shit? Ain't got nobody nowhere. Show me who won in it. I'll wait. That's why you got people, like I said, still talking about the same old shit 2-3 years ago. You know why? Because there's no resolve. Now we just got new players in the game, new text messages in the game, new content creators talking about the game, but nothing has happened. No resolve. Matter of fact, it's not just them doing it no more. It's everybody. Now, matter of fact, people done forgot about what started it. And now they talking about is what's going on now, but they forgot the root. Because nothing's been resolved. I'm good. Yeah, it's way too draining. Hey, Maria, hey, sis, happy Easter. Yeah, it's too draining. And it's just like, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about, like I tell y'all all the time, if tomorrow I'm laying on my bed, you gonna honestly tell me some of this shit y'all fighting about is gonna be what you talking about? Your last conversations with your kids and your family gonna be about this? Hell to no. It's not gonna be my first conversation with them. I'm not going, hey, how many of y'all finna go sit down at your Easter table to talk about the bullshit going on YouTube? Hey, I just cooked this good meal. And y'all, before we even get started talking about how blessed we are to have each other. Did I tell you that Tookie Books and them had said, and Fookity Fock Fock had said, and Bobbity Boop Boop, and Doobity Deep Deep, and Shibbity Shoop Shoop, and Shobbity Sheep Sheep? Huh? Because, no disrespect, that's how you end up in Roadhog situation. When you sitting with the mess and people do the mess and you keep feeding it with them and you're not the one saying, hey, babe, we need to slow this down. Hey, you know what? Let's get this no attention. Hey, let's pull the brakes. You just waiting for it to be on you. You just waiting for the same vicious shit y'all was doing to be done to you. People around you are watching saying, oh, girl, I love you to death, girl, but you a mess on YouTube. I wish you would try that shit with me. And the moment they have anything with you, they going to swear that's what you would do to them. So now the people that you know best don't even want to fuck with you no more because they saying you a mess. But really, you just fighting unfair because you've been taught to fight wrong. You know? See what y'all say. Happy Easter, G5. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. And that's what's wrong. That's why so many people, they say, oh, well, if you was there, or if you nice to them, or if you did this, I can't like you. Well, you never liked me. If you like me because of who I like and don't like, you don't like me. Period. You gotta like me for me. So the difference between me and most is I'm holding you only for you. You can't hold me to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. And then what's funny is all the people that do that, oh, well, you be there, oh, you speak to them, oh, you still nice, and did you know they did this? Did you know this about them? Be the same people that's mad that somebody would do that to them. We can't be that to each other. So that's me. I'm like, oh, no, I don't give a damn who don't like you. Because I don't ask for their permission to like you. You know? When I go to speak or say something, I don't go get confirmation. Hey, G5, what you think about me speaking to Susan? You say that's a go? All right. Hey, Susan, girl! Because G5 like you. So I guess if G5 don't like you, hold on, let me get my charge. Yeah, let me get my charge. Because my thing want to act all, whoop, random. Here we go. Let me tell y'all something. In my real life, with people I know and love, I've had people do some shitty shit. And people still mess with them. I can't, I'm not here to tell you how much they mess with them and how it lasts, but they still mess with them. I never put that on. As long as I'm not a topic of y'all conversation, as long as you're not trying to bring, trying to mend us for you. Because I don't do that either. When my friends ain't talking, I wait till they ready to talk to each other. When I see that one is making a way, I start bringing that to the other one gently. I don't come with a force. Tomorrow at 6, I'm just going to set y'all up and make y'all meet with each other. No, I'm not. I'm not that person. But like I said, if you like me for me. And know that just who you see on here is who you're going to see in them comments on somebody else's stuff is who you're going to see if you ran into me on the streets. You know what I mean? If you ran into me on the streets and I didn't know you because I didn't see your face. Hey, Jace. Hey, Grace. Jay. Hey, sis. Happy Easter. If you saw me on the streets and I didn't know who you were and you came up and said, it's me. It's Grace J. I know that's you, Danielle. It's Grace J. Girl, I'm going to get as excited as I did just now. Oh God, hey Grace, girl. I'm not Grace J. Wait, like Grace J from the internet? Oh, you better hear about my face. No, that ain't me. That ain't me. I don't got time to front with you. I don't even know how to be fake. And I'm like Al Pacino up in Donnie Brasco. I don't mess with no fugazis. You understand me? I don't do fake. I don't do fake. If you fake, that's you. If you pretending because that's what you want people to believe, that's on you. I don't do fake. I'm a buck at all times. And like I said, does that make me better than anybody? Nope. Does it make me worse? Nope. Does it make me realer? Nope. It means I just stand in my position. You know what I mean? I put on my shoes and wore them. You get what I'm saying? I put on my shoes and wore them. I don't know how to be nobody else. I don't. And I ain't never tried because I know I can't. But yeah, so like I said, it's what you choose to see out of people. And like I said, one thing I tell you about when I come in here, what'll always get you with even more respect when you see me somewhere else, I'm gonna give you the same respect. It's going to be because when you come up in here, no matter what nobody's saying about you, no matter what they talking about or what you so-called done did or if you did it, when we come up in here, it's a safe place and we show nothing but respect and I give it back. You know what I mean? They say respect is earned, but sometimes we walk around here and give respect and people disrespect us. So, you know what I mean? But it is earned. It is. But I start everybody out like a report card. That first day of school, you really all got A's. You started off on that first day with A's. Now, if you don't do your work, you fail every test. You're going to fail this class. So that's the trust I'm giving you. I'm giving you the trust that just like I need you to give to me, to understand that I'm not on no secret agenda. I'm not out here to clout chase. I'm not out here to tear down. I'm not out here to destroy. I'm not out here to tell you I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here for that. I'm better than you on what angle? I mean, what? Or you better than me on what angle? It's some people on here acting a zip damn fool telling somebody they better than somebody. No, you're not, because I would never stoop to that level for my own good. If I died tomorrow and my kids decided I just want to watch every video my mama put up, and this is what they looking at. This what they modeling themselves about. This is what your grandkids gonna look and see. This is what your kids need to see. Your mama, your daddy, whoever living that you love, your man, your woman. Because let me tell you something. If I came on the internet, my man, I ain't got no man right now. Let's say I'm dating. And he said, oh, I got a channel. I said, okay. I go to his channel and he on the channel. Hey, I just gave this dude's information out. I'm going to get the whole away from him. You know why? Because one day he's going to be giving my information out. One day he's going to be leaking. No. I don't want that kind of a messy man. Now, that could be anybody else messy man. But I want my man to be a king. I want when I'm stepping off the throne, him to say, hey, baby, that don't look good for you. And I want you to look good at all times. I need you to shine all the time. Not, hold on, boo, let me stoop down in some bullshit. That's like if I get up with a guy, he robbing banks, I'm a Bonnie and Clyde with him, oh, load the clip, put me in. No, Booney. Hey, once again, I'm Cuba Gooding Jr. up in Boys in the Hood. Let me out the car, though. And that's for Doughboy. Not dough, like door. Hey, Grandma Six. Happy Easter. But that's just me. Hey, John Yates. Racist fraud. Cancel. Let's put that in front. Cancel John Yates, racist fraud. Hey, how you doing? We see again. We meet again. But yeah, that's just me. So to me, you're supposed to be uplifting your mate or your spouse. Not so if your mate is getting mad at you because you on here acting a fool, know they love you. And know that they don't want to end up having to get into some mess with you. And there's so many of us on here who will be doing this at home. Somebody telling you, man, won't you get out of that for that become something else? That's going to end up pulling me in and I don't want to because I'm going to go act a fool. And you sitting there telling them, it's not even that serious. Why don't you live by that? Prove it's not that serious. And some of us don't watch with people in here, with ourselves, big shit that happened in your life during this time that told you that there's more important things to live with and to deal with and to be a part of. That it's just showing you. But when you don't, remember that the silence that came before the storm, it lets you know. You know, that warning before destruction, it came to you to give you a taste of what it could be. And I don't know about y'all, when I'm sitting up in the hospital with somebody in my family, or we praying for somebody in my family or one of my loved ones, the last thing I am thinking about doing is going back to the bullshit that I thought was important before that. Period. I can't. I won't. I ain't. Oh, I miss that. I miss making Easter eggs at night, and it's just so funny because that's what I'm talking about. Like in the moments, I remember days thinking like, "Oh my God, I'll do most of the Easter eggs, and then like this dozen we'll paint together because they're gonna drop and break them. You know, they're not gonna come out the right way, and I'll just let that be their creative thing. But I'm gonna do it. I just miss because we was rushing through the moment, not really enjoying what you're never gonna get back. That's how time is, man. I can't get back next Tuesday. Period. Nothing I do. I'm gonna get another Tuesday, but I can't get back last Tuesday. Sorry, not next, last Tuesday. I can't get it back. Can't get time back. No matter what, no matter how much we click our heels together like Dorothy. No matter how many genie bottles you rubbing on, you just don't get it back. So I can't get back all of what I've done. I could just change. That's it. That's it. And then I can go on a whole apology campaign and don't mean everybody forgive me. And then some people are just waiting to really see it's a change and not what I'm saying. And that's it. That's it. And don't worry about what other people doing. Worry about what you doing. You know? Like I told you, I got people who, man, I wouldn't mess with the adult to save my life. But I tell you, they shorties will run up to me and give me hugs. You know what I don't do? Man, you get your punk ass out my face, your bitch ass mom. No. I love on them. We don't talk about their mama. I don't say, I'm surprised I'm being good to you because I can't stand your mama or your daddy. I don't do that. I don't even believe in disrespecting nobody, mama and daddy to a kid. I don't care if your mama and daddy a drug addict in jail. The biggest piece of shit to society. It's not what I do. It's not what I say I don't do. It's what I don't do. It's just not what I do. I don't get down like that. And like I said, I don't play with kids because I don't play with man. Play with man. Think somebody told you, and like I told you, I could have 18,000 subscribers in a week. I'm gonna shut this shit down because I already know what I'm about to get on is illegal. I already know. And I already know for all the people that I had changed and told them the truth because I changed before I push record. I don't even want to let them down. But at this point, you messed with the right ones. See, so many people say you messed with the wrong one. Oh, no. Because the right one gonna get you right in your spot. So like I said, you can't give me something I don't give out. You know what I mean? Now people can do whatever they want, and I can understand it. I can truly understand it, but I just gotta speak for me. Because I'm more afraid when I think of, like, forget thinking about what y'all done did. When I think about what I might have did, that scares me. And that's who I control, is me. I can't, I don't want to control y'all. Y'all adults. And I know how hard it is to control myself. Oh, Deanna, happy Easter. I love Canada. My baby Drake. Aubrey Graham comes from now. And trust me, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into the Degrassi. We're not going there. We're not going there, okay? But love to Canada. Love to everywhere around the world. And also, what we want to show is, this mess is everywhere, but damn, do we got to keep showing that here in this soil, food is just everywhere? Say from their leaders to the people, to the unheard. Look, they all acting a zip damn fool. They all acting a fool. They're gonna look up one day and every country gonna be to decide to come against us to stop the foolery. But little will they know is more than half of this country here is not a fool. Been a fool, learn from it, whatever, but we not. Because I know if it's not safe for yours, it ain't safe for mine. But, you live, you learn. You live and you learn. It's a day-by-day process, and some days for me it's step-by-step. It's truly step-by-step. And that's how I feel about people. So, like I said, I wish, because like I said, if I had ever been perfect or if I had never been through or anything else, I wouldn't say it. If I'd have been to the bottom, I'd have had my back up against the wall so hard I left my print in it. Mm-hmm. And I've moved so dumb that where I thought I was protecting people, I was endangering the same people. And so I had to make better decisions. You know what I mean? I had to. So that's all I can do. That is all I can do. I can't do anything else. Thanks, canceling, John Yates. I see you just subscribed and just popped up on my phone. Thank you very much. Like I said, anyone who come in here, just know that, like I said, I'm not here to judge you. You know what I mean? At all. I'm not. Like I'm not. That's not even what I came on for. I didn't come in for judgment. I came in and say, all right, now y'all. Like how you had crossing guards. I was a crossing guard once. You know what I mean? I was a crossing guard when I was in school. So we had play leaders. You got to watch the younger kids at recess. You get a class, and you had crossing guards. When I got to 6th grade, being a crossing guard, I also have been the president of my student body. You know what I mean? I'm a person that want to come in and bring something different. I'm a person that's always going to come for the change, and it's going to come for some order. You know what I mean? Because I believe in structure. I come from the streets of structure. Structure held things down. And don't get me wrong, in structure, we had to do wrong to prove to those who was coming in and start something different that it's not going to go down. So I believe in structure. So I come in and I just say, okay, y'all, now look here now. Because look, even these days, if I'm on YouTube and I say your name, you got a right to come in here in my chat and act a fool. You must be crazy. I'm really about that life, and I don't go in nobody's thing to act a fool. You know why? Because the moment I don't like what you're saying, I come up out of there. The moment your child too rowdy, I don't speak in it. You know what I mean? Not because I'm scared of shit. Because it's just like going in somebody's house and talking about how dirty it is as you sit up in it and hang out. Oh, her house so dirty. Where you going today? Over her house, to her dirty ass house that you bothered to tell me was so dirty? No, I'm not. And when something is unimportant to me, I don't even speak on it. It happened, yeah. What's the purpose of me speaking on it? For what? Just so you can know. Just so you can know. And then some people bring up stuff that nobody would have known about. Then you tell everybody, now everybody know about it. Now you say, I'm mad that everybody know about it. Well, thanks for telling me. That's how I went. Would have never even known who it was or where it was or what it was till you told me. I feel sorry for every content creator on here who don't even know how to be them, or nobody wants to hear you be you or your story because you all in the shit. Revamp yourself. Show us you. And if you are the shit, be that. And I'm still going to love you because I love you where you are. Where you are. Does that mean that's where you're going to stay? Nope. Or it could. But for now, I'm loving you where you are. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Because like I said, if you think when I was in the shits, it wasn't a bunch of people who loved me. Oh, they did. Mm-hmm. Especially the ones that would love to keep you there. They loved you the most. Oh, they loved your dirty, funky draws when you was acting the fool. You walked in, they gave you the gun. You walked in, they knew. So, like I said, I know. Oh, memes. I love my memes. Like I said, I got love for all y'all. Like I said, here's it's like high school. You be in high school. Oh, me and Susan had went to the movies this week. That's my girl. So I was gonna be somebody in the room. You do know Susan used to. Girl, I don't give a boop 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 boop. Cause you know what I hit somebody with? Well, shit. If you think that's bad, you know I used to come up in somebody's crib and smack they mama. Cause you never know. I ain't never went and smack nobody, mom. I got respect for my elders. I'm put my hands on your bird. Your G bird, your bird, that's your grandma, your mama. I ain't touching them. There's been some mamas I want to shut your mouth. I wouldn't put my hands on your mom. I'm gonna just take it out on their kid. Meaning the one you're not got the problem with. Cause most mamas just defending their babies, you know. But just an example. So when somebody tell me something bad, I'm like, oh, okay, you got something to say about her? Well, what you think about me? Because you over here kissing my ass. If you think she bad for that, how about this? Because I tell people, if I'm telling you somebody else's story, I'm going to tell you mine. I'm going to tell you my story. Yeah, y'all, no. Put that up and disclaimer. I ain't smacking nobody, no. I ain't smacking nobody, mom. I ain't smacking mamas. But it was just an example, you know, just to say, like, when somebody come telling you something, you never know who you talking to. So I don't do all that. He say she, but I see with my own eyes. I get my own understanding out of it and my own thought process out of it. And I do listen, you know. I listen to what people are saying, but if you come to me to try to do his thing, I've had people come up to me and tell me, like, man, Danny, don't mess with such and such because they ain't nothing. They the worst person in the world. They ain't shit. They mama can't stand them. Their kids can't stand them. They cheat. They lie. They steal. They this. They that. They this. They that. They this. They that. They this. They that. That's what somebody wants. You got to know is try to give you all their opinions on that person, and they want you to agree with them wholeheartedly. Okay, whatever. But I've met those people before, and they weren't all that. They were actually nice and kind or good, and some of them I'm still good with because I had to make form my own opinion about them. So even when I got around them, I had to make sure because I didn't want them to think that what they was gonna get off of me was what everybody said, what everybody thought about you. I got buddies who to this day done told me shit people said about me. I ain't never told them what people said about them. You know why? Because I shut that shit down when it happened, and I don't want to hurt their feelings. I want them to think that they actually was walking around here, just nobody was talking about you. You understand? Like, I'm just not that person. And I've had people tell me that somebody was good. Oh, they the best. Oh, they the second coming of Christ. Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all just be so wrong to them. They so misunderstood. They so hurt. But they so good. And they just this and they the best. And them be the biggest snakes I've ever met in my life. They've been shady. They have lied. They have hurt people. They are manipulators. Mm-hmm. But it's somebody a whole army of people behind them campaigning how good they are. And even when they do wrong, they don't even see it. To each his own. Like I told you, if I meet a man and he dogging out every one of his exes, I know he was the problem. Because if he had grown, even if they were problems, he would know where he was the problem in that, where he stayed too long, where he should have left, where he was letting himself down by going against what he believed in, where he might have cheated. He's going to tell me about him. I don't need to know about her. I need to know about you. Just like when a man, oh, she was just a dirty skank and she was a hoe. She was sleeping with everybody and and I shouldn't have messed with her because she had messed with my friend. And then I think, but yet you were having unprotected sex with him and have children? I think that say more about you than them. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all got to listen to what you're listening to. Say, hold on a second. Wait, let me listen to that all the way. Wait, so you got the picture when she was your friend, but you posting it now? You telling me more about you. You ain't telling me nothing about them. You telling me all about you. Please. Look at me. I'm giving y'all the game again. This is how you make it through the world, though. This is how you going to make it through the world. Man. Oh, like I said. But even in all that, I'm still in happy. I'm still in, a good place. I just, like I said, I really enjoy you all. I really enjoy talking to you all and expressing my little feelings and talking about this stuff. Because I'm telling you, like a year ago, when it was just going all everywhere, it was John and Sherelle and Adam, AT2 and them, and this and that, and this, and I'd be sitting literally talking to the TV like I'm talking to y'all. Like, when does it stop? When do y'all stop recycling enemies? I want to see people be cool with each other because I want to be cool with you. Look, every last one of you, I don't care who you dislike. I don't care who you're down to get out. Everyone on here, I like you because I like you. I'm not trying to get up with you because I need you to help me take down shit. I want you to help me. This is what I need you for. I need you to help me uplift something. I need that no matter what somebody's saying about your name all over this YouTube for you to show, hey, I still am a boss. I just slipped up into some shit. Or, hey, this is the way I learned how to fight. Hey, we human. Because if anybody in here is not human, please let me know, because I'd love to know that I know real alien forms like E.T. You know what I'm saying? I need to know. I need to know. But other than that, we all human. I don't care what country came from. I don't care. I don't care what your financial backgrounds are. Human. So in that, it's like, okay, I don't even care about all that. Because matter of fact, the worse you are out here and you come and show them respect, the more I know. Like, see, I told you. Everybody got a good side. It's what they choose, and it's where they safe. You give them a safe place, and like I said, you'd be surprised, y'all. Sometimes y'all are in buildings and y'all are sitting next to some of the toughest things in your city, your town, and they're in there acting with respect. You know why? Because really the badasses ain't walking around just always going off. What was Karen Gavana's dad was dang, why is his name just went right out my mouth? It's on the tip of my tongue. What is her father's name? He was with Gotti. What is her father's name? But anyway, y'all know who her daddy is. Her daddy is a killer. I mean, bodies and bodies on bodies and bodies. But did y'all know that every day, including the day he killed his wife's brother, he'd go and be there with his kids to wake up and cook dinner. Breakfast. To talk with them at the table and show them love. This killer? This killer? Yeah. What's that father's name? Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull. Yeah, he sure did. Do you know when he was sitting there in Arizona getting ready to catch them cases for all that X and everything else, and it's finally like, oh, Lord, we can finally take him down. His daughter could have went down. He didn't want that for her. So some might say, Danny, what you talking about? I'm just saying, you see some good in something we could say is oh so bad. Now, did that take away from the lives he took? Nope. Did that take away that he was an OG, triple OG? Nope. I'm just giving you an example. That's all. So once again, no matter what he's done, you think that girl stopped loving her daddy or ever will? No, that's not what she got. She probably still don't even believe he got nothing to do with her uncle. In my opinion. In my opinion. You two done made it where you just say that and just say anything. The sky is purple and green, in my opinion. No, it's not purple and green. It ain't been purple and green. It ain't gonna be purple and green. So now, instead of my opinion, in my lying ass voice, that's what I'm gonna say it in my lying ass voice. But yeah, guys. What am I gonna watch next? Last night I put on It's Something About Mary. Oh my God. I kid you not. I cannot watch that movie and not enjoy it like I enjoyed it the first time I seen it. Every time I seen it, so that's one of my happy movies. I put that on. Got some good laughs. But like I said, this Sunday I'm just gonna see what my coworkers, are out here doing and bringing out and putting out, you know, and that's it. That's it. I'm gonna enjoy some of that. But I'm on some super chillax. I literally have packed up and put all my stuff, so I'm ready to go. Meaning that it's just that's ready, so I'm not waiting till the last minute to do that. I'm not waiting till Tuesday night to make sure. Oh, I didn't want to forget this, and oh Lord, I need to do this. Nah, the only thing I'm gonna have to do Tuesday is watch what I've worn these last couple of days, just so then everything is clean, and then I'm up. I'm up. Well, I'm really leaving. Well, I should say Wednesday. I'll do it because we leave Thursday morning. So I'm either leaving Thursday morning, so like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 a.m. Thursday morning. I'm leaving 4 a.m. Friday morning, but either way it goes, I'm leaving in the next few days. Just one of the 2 days. Oh, Romeo and Michelle's is a classic. That is a classic one with great songs from the 80s too in it. Yeah, that's a classic. Hilarious. Hilarious. And once again, just like every high school movie shows us now, that what we know is that same dude who you were ignoring. Look, that's the one everybody gonna want, or the one that made it, but yet we still got people ignoring them. Now they'll have these commercials, or they'll have these little things. I just saw a TikTok where they were showing where a kid was mean to this young man at a table, a lunchroom table. Then another kid actually came and sat down with him, was being nice. What that's trying to show you is that's what wins. And it's so funny. You could look at them TikTok videos that have 7 million likes. But all we'll talk about is the 100,000 who acting a fool. Stop giving them all the power, man. Stop. We gotta stop feeding them. It's like Little Shop of Horror. You know what I'm saying? Do not feed the plants, Seymour. Please stop feeding these plants, y'all. Then wondering why they everywhere. Say, man, those plants are just growing up all over YouTube. I bet they are, because we taking them everywhere. They everywhere. Like I told y'all. Now I see people talking about. I just told y'all this a few days back that a whole YouTuber in the cooking area with over 100, well established influencer on here, 1.5 million subscribers. You doing good. I know this part of your income when you that high up in the game and everything else. You doing all this stuff and you risking it all for what? Like for what? For what? It's illegal. And you know what? But it's about to trickle down because what he's being held for, and it's all on the news, is doxing someone's information. You know what I mean? Under the whole definition. So all the people that's getting away with it, trust me, all it has to do is start, like any crime. You think the first time they made a law, that was the first time that shit happened? No, just because your name get on a crime, you were the one that changed it. But it was many who the same thing happened to and nothing was done. But that's okay. Because it'll put boundaries on people, though. Because when you know they're going to come up into your crib and arrest you and come get you, snatch your computers and everything else for real, all the stuff we talking about when it start happening, and you know what people going to do? They're going to be a little more leery. They're going to be a little more leery on what they do. It needs to be consequences. And I don't mean consequences of doing the exact same thing you begging somebody not to do. That's not a consequence. That's not. And into any mother, I'm a mother of a daughter. You running around telling you get into somebody, bitch. Don't be surprised when somebody get into your daughter. See, it ain't gonna feel because you might not care if they doing it to you. But you gonna care when it's yours. Trust and believe you me. See, let me tell you something. I ain't gotta do something till you have it done to me to know I'ma care if it happens. You don't always have to learn from going through. You could learn from other people going through. Yeah, I actually got to get up out of here too because I want to try to figure out something. I actually want to try to figure out a way to send something for my little grandbabies, because I would normally make a basket or something, even though they're babies. I do want to do that. Since it's their first one, I want to make sure that we start from the very beginning. But yeah, like I said, hey Tina, hey sis. But yeah, like I said, no, you just, it's a process. It's a process. Because sometimes people make you want to bring it out. That's why when I went on C was the other day and said what I said, I'm speaking for myself. Don't put nothing out about me that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand that. Like, and let me tell you something. If I do something wrong, even if it's wrong to you, and even if I know it's wrong, if I do it, I stand in it. You know what I mean? Oh well, I did it. Tough titty said the kitty, but the milk is still good. So I'm a strong believer in I stand for what I stand for, and that's all I can do is I'm trying to change. But even when I was on there, and you got somebody, oh, you talking about your hair? First of all, I'm gonna let you know. For anybody who don't know, people think that the only time people are racist is when they say things such as the N-word or, whatever racial slur goes with your race. They think that that's the only way of being racist. But it's also ways of being racist, such as when you talk about a black woman's hair in any form of the way, to be snotty, whatever you want to call it, it has racial undertones. But I'm here to let you know, this is a wig. But black women's hair, that's their crown. Stop yourself. Just like if you, as soon as you talk about a Hispanic, you start talking about doing lawn work. That's some racist undertone type stuff. If you start speaking about an Asian and you only talking about numbers, or talking about the virus because you was told that's some racist stuff, stop yourself. If you want to speak about Jewish people and you only want to speak about how they only hold their mind and need some racial undertones, stop that, whether they do it or not. Unless you personally are doing that, stop yourself. Stop yourself. If you want to speak about women and all you want to talk about is they stank and snap, that is disrespectful. That's just like every time I talk about some dude, I'm talking about how small his package. Why am I with all these dudes? How do I know how small they back? Because, honey, let me tell you something. Just like for a woman, you break up with a dude and you want to tell me how tiny it was and he can't get nobody else because it's tiny, I'm going to ask you, why was you on it for so long? How was you all up on it? Because if you was on it that long, somebody else will too. No matter how small it is. I don't want to hear it. Hold on, let me see. I see a good suggestion in there, Grace. I got to get to my eyes on here. And thank you for the support, Cancer John Yates. Thank you. Much appreciated. Let me catch up on you. Oh, you with your grandkids right now? Oh, how precious. How precious. That's what I want to do. So that's what I would love to do, is send them something like that. Like I told you all, even with the Care Bears for my granddaughter for Christmas, it was just something we could have together, and something that meant so much to me growing up. That's why I said, oh, but we got to stop taking the Care Bears, honey, because the Care Bears don't stand for none of these. The Care Bears will be out here speaking better than me. That's what they do. But yeah, that's what I do. I do want to send them something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it could be our thing every year, forever. Right, that's why I said, Susan, I'm serious. I can't stand with someone. And girl, he just got that little package and ain't nobody. And you say, girl, you was all on it, bouncing all over it, but now suddenly it's the tiniest thing you ever heard of. Sit down. Stop yourself. Just like you made sacrifices, so will the next chick. She might even help them pump it up. I don't know. But that's not between me and. Because let me tell you something. If it ain't worth a conversation, or if I got to diss it, I dang sure ain't on it. I promise you that. I promise you that. That's like women be asking, did her stink? I don't care. I don't care, because I'm hoping if it did, he wasn't nowhere near it. Because what I'm saying about him, sure. Tina, I'm telling you, I can't. I can't, but it's the truth. I can't. I can't. Even my buddies, they as soon as they break up with some chick, now she after this. She couldn't cook. She wasn't this. She wasn't that. What about all the times I called you and you was like, hey, let me hit you right back. We getting ready to eat. You was going to eat that nasty stuff? Just tell me, like, cause it seemed like she was always cooking for your butt. So you was just eating a whole bunch of nasty? Come on, y'all. Somebody tell me the truth, please. Y'all just stop lying to me. But that's how people are when they turn on each other. Friends been best friends for years. As soon as you turn on her, and let me tell you something, that heifer never clean her house, but you sure was over there every day. You know what I mean? You sure was with her all the time. She barely washed her ass. Then why did you wear her shirt? I seen you in her pants before. But you telling me she ain't even cleaning her ass and you was wearing her clothes. What's that say about you? See, sometimes y'all don't got to worry about what somebody telling you. Worry about what they did that's opposite of what they saying. Oh, she ain't shit. I never trust her. But you was all up on her panel every day. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Wait a minute. Hold on. I know I'll be trying to read them. Man, I'm telling you, I pay attention when people talk. I say, So he was so broke. Wait a minute, you just broke up with him. He was so broke. But when we was asking you, like, oh, so he bought that? And you was swearing he bought this, took you on this trip. Oh, this, you see this iWatch, he wouldn't pay for it in full. But if he was broke, that tell me you was spending it. Now you broke. So are you talking about yourself? Because some people, y'all better know when they talk about somebody, they talking about themselves. They not talking about nobody else. They talking about them. They talking about what they do. They talking about what they done did. You better believe it. You better, and they too ashamed to say it was them. I ain't got no sense. Danny ain't got no sense. That's why I'm not gonna be that one. Oh, that heifer, she was so this and so that, but I ran with her for 25 years. How that look? I don't know if that make her look bad or me look like a fool. Right. She had nothing but roaches, but you spent nights and sent your kids over there? I know she had bed bugs, but you sat up in there once a week? So you got them too then, right? So they at your crib too, right? Because I don't know that roaches, I don't know no roaches or no bed bugs that say, you know what? That house over there is clean. I ain't going there. No, they end up in your bag and your clothes. What? I knew some partners, they had roaches. You came up in their crib, you never ate up in there, you didn't sit down on no chair, you shook everything before you left. I kept something on my head, hair all pulled up, bent up, and I tell them like, hey, y'all, let's get up out of here. I ain't finna sit up here kicking. I just came to get you. And then I'm not gonna walk over to everybody else and be on some shit. I was on live one day, and one of my buddies was out at the crib chilling, and somebody said, "Is that a roach?" I cut the live off so people wasn't shitting on them. Yeah, you gotta know how to move, man. I know how to move everywhere, anywhere, and I know how to listen. Because the same chick be, and he ain't nothing in bed. She's still sleeping well. Get your hating ass out of here. Tina, I'm telling you, man, I can't make this up. I've literally had people say these things to me, and I've literally said something back like, wait a minute. She was such a skank that you had 3 kids by? That was a lot of unprotected sex with this skank. What does that say about you? And I tell my boys, my partners, like, hey, don't go tell your next chick that, because if her response ain't let's go get tested together, run. Because she sound as dirty as your ass. And they, what you mean I'm dirty? You're nasty. You just said you knew before you ever laid down with her that she was laying with everybody under the sun. And you still said, I'm not even going to protect myself. Fuck protecting her. I'm not going to protect myself. Baby, you can't come tell the boss anything. Like I said, y'all, you can't spread shit on bread and tell me it's Nutella. Period. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going, guys. I'm not going. And I love Nutella. Y'all know that. I fucks with Nutella. Even though it's like 9 billion calories per spoon. But let me tell you something. I don't walk to lose weight. I walk to meditate. I walk to free my mind and let that energy get up off of me and go into a place and space that it can be free. That's me in a walk. That's me in a walk. And I walk to prove, like the song, these feet were made for walking. And that's just what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm going to move around. Hey, Thursday. Hey, fam. Hey, Girl John. Yesterday, Gone John said in the comments, and Danielle ain't that bad on the eyes. He had me blushing and laughing. So he had me blushing and laughing. That's why I tell people, let me tell you something about me. I'll never, ever not feel good about any compliment. You know what I mean? Now, I'm always going to take it. And I'm always, what I tell you, like I said, I take flirting anywhere. Be a hoe, they say, wait a minute, Dan, you said you had a lesbian. I say, hey, it's flirting. I can't mad somebody flirting with me. I said that's what you was doing, Go John. I'm just speaking on me. So you give a compliment, thank you. Thank you. You gotta know. Some people, you say, oh, your hair is pretty. I know. I know. Well, dang, bitch. You sure look nice in that outfit. Yeah. Baby, you better take that compliment on and enjoy it. And hope it's not a compliment like from mean chicks. You know, one of them backwards compliments, one of them lie ass compliments. You look so nice in that outfit. But really, I'm thinking you don't. But really, when people give you those, they really do. They're just jealous. They just jelly. Because I tell people all the time, somebody be such and such so ugly. I mean, I swear they ugly. I always ask, y'all sleep together? Nah, I wouldn't sleep with them because they too ugly. Man, but you talking about them more than the person you sleeping with. And I done seen some of the people you sleep with. They ain't nothing to write home about. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of the dudes who got something to say about some dudes, chick, you be like, I seen you chicks, homie. I seen you. Just like every rapper. You think every woman they laying up with, every groupie is fine. Now, some of them are things that should have been here in the closet, if that's what you're talking about. You better believe it. Please get tested. I think that everyone should be tested at least twice a year. I think you definitely test yourself when you enter a relationship and when you exit one, and you do that for yourself. Because when we protect ourselves, we protect everyone else, and you know what I mean. So that's just a thing I believe, and I truly believe in that. I truly believe in that. I think that's something you should just do because you do it. Really, I do agree with that. I think that everyone should be tested. I do. And I think the best way to have safe sex is sex that I have, tested him. But trust me, just because we test once doesn't mean we can have it forever. So like I said, I just think that you should cover your own ass at all times. Literally. That's just me. That's just me. I do feel like that. You know what I mean? I'm not here to knock nobody who doesn't. Because at the end of the night, when it comes to this for JJ and this body, I can only protect it. So I can only do, you know what I'm saying? So that's for each and all of us. You must do that. I think that's a must. So that's just, I do agree with that. Grace J, very good one to put in there. Please protect yourself. Please get tested. That is a definite. Some serious shit. That is definitely something you should do. I always tell people that to remember that when we lay with somebody unprotected, we don't just lay with them. We lay with who they lay with, 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 and who they lay with, who they. Because it keeps going. It ain't just me and you no more. It's me, you, them. And some of the people you talk about who you never lay up with, they might have laid with them, or they might have laid with somebody who laid with them, who laid with them, who laid. You never know. You never know. But I'm not here to judge. Like I said, I'm not. Oh, well, gone, John, if that's the case, I'm safer than a safe and safe. Man, safe. It's umpires hollering how safe I am. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, shoot, they're safe. She's safe. I'm sliding in the dirt, into home safe. Because I ain't doing nothing. But even though I haven't done nothing in a couple of years, if tomorrow I started that type of relationship before it even became unprotected, that's what it became, we would definitely go do that just together to confirm that. Because you never know. You could trust my word because you trust me, but you need to trust yourself. So don't take somebody's word on it. Go, and they shouldn't have a problem with it. And then here's the thing: if you go and you find out something different, now we can work in that, and then we can give you more time too on life, or you can get that taken care of if it's something that can be. So it's ways around it, not ways around it, but it's ways to react on either side. And I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to judge anyone. So yeah, but look at us giving out life lessons. Because at the end of the night, I'd do anything to have you here with me longer. I'd do anything for you to be here with your family longer. You know what I mean? So I'm never going to be giving you the advice that you can walk out today to be gone tomorrow. I'm going to try to give you anything to live on. That's it. Because sometimes when you're in the storm and you're in the bad part, all everybody giving you is the things that's going to take you out. And even sometimes you give it to yourself because you don't think you deserve better. Or you was waiting for somebody to cover your ass in a way they never will. That's it. That's it. Such is life. Such is life. Oh, but I love y'all. I want y'all to go. I'm going to get off here. Let me see how long I've been on. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I've been on here almost 2 hours now. I've been on here almost 2 hours. But look, it's one of my favorite times. Look at that. 420. 420. 420. Hey. But yeah, I said I was only going to keep y'all an hour so y'all get back to y'all stuff. Get back to what y'all was doing. You know what I mean? And then I get back to y'all tomorrow so I can interrupt you in your workspace. You know what I mean? Get all up in your business. Oh, yeah. Everybody, and let me tell you something. Look, I'm going to speak on me because I don't want nobody to think I'm insulting them or in the insult. And look, if you feel I'm insulting you when I say this, know that I'm insulting me too then because I'm saying it. But honey, I know for a fact I done laid down with some characters that probably done laid down with half my city. I mean, some of the biggest players in the game. So I don't say this like I was just messing with Tommy, who only messed with me, and I only messed with him because we never messed nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I'm needing a verb. No, I'm just playing. But now, y'all, come on now. What you say about God, John? God bless you too. And have a good one. I know I'll be seeing you around. Hey, Lala. Oh, yeah, I know, Lala. You know what? I didn't even plan to stay on all this 2 hours, But you know me, I get to run in my mouth. You know how I go, girl. You already know, sis. You already know me. And then I've been here with my fam and my friends and my sisters and my brothers. I get to talking and we all just get to chit chat. And I said, let everybody get back to their family. Even though, I'm family, y'all my family too. But like I said, since I can't get none of the plates today, you know what I mean? I would tell y'all to save them for me. But I I don't eat leftovers after a couple of days. So unless I'm going to get them tonight or tomorrow. Or tomorrow. So we just going to have to say that for the next time we breaking bread. And I'm going to remember. Heidi was making. Susan made. So when I do see you, I can be like, hey, why don't you make some of that such and such and such? Oh, thank you. Y'all bless my day. Y'all really encourage my spirit. Y'all encourage me to go on. Y'all are so good in the comments. And even when I don't come up on that day, in the comments and the support and the love that I promise you, I can't stop thinking about it. Like, I got to get on here. You ain't come on yesterday and say what's up. Something could have happened. Somebody could need you. So I'm lucky that sometimes I see a lot of you in other chats. I go, hey, who? Because I ain't talked to you today. And Danny got to know how her people doing. Are you driving? Yeah, like I said, I know everybody doing something. I want everybody to enjoy. And like I said, maybe later on, I may come back tonight. Just drop in for a second. Like I said, I was eating earlier and I was watching rolled off for a second. I made a little video while I was eating, going starch crazy. I was starching it up. All right, don't judge. And just thinking, while I watched it, I might put that video out. I might not, because like I said, oh, look at y'all being so good, teacher. I love it. I love love. I wish you could too, Dana. Now, don't you tempt me with a good time. That's okay. I told y'all, let me bleed. And don't, my mama already know it. Like, if they open this eye back up, I'm getting right back in these glasses. I'm getting right into a car. Because see, then I've been and grin everywhere. Though I'm, went from no airplanes to now I'm airplane crazy. I fly everywhere. Y'all know I fly into your city and fly out the same day. I'm airplane crazy. But wait, we was going to spend $100 on gas. That round trip was $215. Round me up. Round me up. Round trip me up. Yeah, I really plan to. Like I said, right now I'm gonna try to see what I can do something for my grandkids, and then that's about it. And then if not, you've done what you can do, and that's it. So other than that, I'm pretty chill, but I don't want to make it like everybody not doing nothing. But I know there are some people who aren't. And some people, it's not because maybe your family is in another country, or they're somewhere else in another state, or maybe it's because you might be at the hospital, you might be in a nursing home, you might be unable to, you might not have family like that. They might have lost what was left of your family. So knowing that, it makes me, especially in times like this, not want to leave nobody alone. I don't. Because like I said, if you mess with me, you're never alone. You're never alone. I mean, I'm the type, you hit me on my inbox, like, D, I swear I don't even have no, shit, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I told y'all, I live by the Golden Girl song. When I was a kid, I thought, that's what friendships are made of? Then that's what I'm going to be. And so then life was like, wait a minute, half my friends ain't nothing like that. They kind of... But there was a voice in me saying, you said you wanted to be that kind of friend. So then you do it. So I will be. I'll always be a shoulder to lean on. I'll always be an ear to listen. I'll always care. I'll always carry you in my heart. And that's just facts. That's just human nature. That's how I'm made up. You know what I mean? And I'm not cut. So anybody trying to figure out how I am or how to be me, you'll never be able to do it, because I am me and you are you. And you still bring great things to me, and I'm going to bring great things to you, but we all are something different, and we all have a different light, but we all are a light. And I mean that. I really do. I really mean that. And I mean that there are people who don't even realize it, that your voice needs to be heard too. Your voice needs to be heard too. So that's it. That's it. So like I said, I'm going to go stay chillaxed. I told y'all, tank top, t-shirt. Tank top, t-shirt. Tank top, shorts. I'm chilling. I'm just relaxing, and I'm enjoying every moment, because sometimes we're so busy. Oh, I'm leaving on Thursday. I'm leaving. That then when you leave, you say, dang, I should have, when I was there those last days, did this so we could just enjoy it. So I'm just trying to enjoy the moments. But like I said, I probably will be back tonight. It depends on, it depends on who's going live. And like I said, it might be later after everybody done settled down, but not too late where, like I told y'all, I rule with the YouTube streets like I do in the hood. In the hood, you better be careful how you move it at night. So if I'm in your hood, it get too late, I might be like, hey, I'm crash up over here on that couch till 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? Because right now I belong to the crime. The streets, the crime, the bad cops, everybody belong to the crime. And you got to know how to up. And then say, how did I end up in the middle of a crossfire of a gunshots? Because it was shooting time. See, I almost said the N-word. I almost said, get your ass in the house. So that's why I'm on YouTube. Because see, late at night, everybody they done had 17 shots. They deep in it. And not saying they bring it to me, just know it's out there. And I don't want none of us out there driving through these YouTube streets while people under the influence. Yeah, I want y'all safe. But y'all know me. I don't care what they say about me. I don't care if they say anything about y'all. So I don't want to be on none of that. I don't want to be on that. I've been called worse by better. You know what I mean? I've been called everything but a child of God. And I'm talking about in the church. Just joking. But I have been called some things in the church. But somebody said to me the other day, and it made so much sense. The church is a building. We are the church. So I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to get out of here because y'all know I'm that auntie that say goodbye 19 times and still tell you 15 more stories about what happened last week when y'all was little kids and she used to bathe you in the sink. I'm that auntie. I am her, and she is me. So I'm going to get out of here. I love y'all. You know what I mean? You know I don't do the like, share, comment on the end of this because this is us chilling. These are moments that will never be taken away. You know, like I said, no matter what I'm doing, I could be on here putting out whole movies and Hollywood could be buying them and they could be out. I'm still going to come on here, come live and talk with my people and listen to my fam and listen to my sisters and respect all my kings and everything else. That's what I'm going to do. That's just a part of me. That's something that will never shake. And I'm so glad that I didn't have to get in the BS first. I got to come out here and say who I am, stand for who I am, be who I am, so that you know that that's the truth. Here's the foundation. We put the foundation up, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I must admit, we did a damn good job. We don't got to worry. It's strong. And no matter what happens, I don't think nothing can knock that down. So I'm real proud of this foundation. Can't wait to see what the kingdom looks like when it's finished. You know what I mean? So, love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Love on each other. Thank you for loving on each other. Thank you for respecting each other. Thank you for respecting me. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. If you don't subscribe, thank you for coming in here and showing respect. Thank you for not bringing the mess in here. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the best of you, because that's what I'm giving you, the best of me. The best of me, and thank you for giving me the best of you. Love ya. And I'm out. Now watch Nino gonna probably run up because he think everything about him. And as soon as I get off of here, he always comes like, okay, is it my turn for some attention? All I do is give him attention. We all we got. I'm out, y'all. Back.